Hello, I am Chris Pickard, Director of Body Imbalance in Hertfordshire, and today we are talking about how to get a good night's sleep. And this is number 6 of the Keep It Simple 7. If you missed the last video on the Keep It Simple 7, then I'll put a link here for you to go and get it. It was how to improve your energy, or how to get increased energy within 7 days. And the Keep It Simple 7 is a shorter, simplified version of the magnificent 7 health strategies I learned from Dr. Bob Rakowski. If you'd like to learn more about those, then wait till the end of the video. So, how to get a good night's sleep. This is, as I said, number 6, and I'm actually going backwards through the 7. So we're just going to go through the basics of sleep, because most people, they just need this. Now, I do have to say though that some people, sleep is a tough cookie to crack because it's just so ingrained, and there are many reasons why people can't be sleeping. But this is the basics that everyone really will, they'll just improve their health and their well-being if they do this. So why, first of all? Why is sleep so important? Well, you may of course realize that if you don't sleep enough, you don't quite feel right the next day, you don't get all of your tasks done, you need coffee or stimulants to keep you going. But if you keep on not getting enough sleep, you'll actually start putting on more weight. You will find that it's harder to build muscle when you want to get to the gym. You're also going to increase your diabetes risk. Weight gain and obesity we've already spoken about, but also you're going to increase heart disease, general aches and pains through the body, and increase dementia. Basically, you need sleep in order to heal, but also to replenish and repair. Just imagine a road full of potholes, okay? That's you if you don't sleep properly. Things are not going to work. You need maintenance and repair to come along to make your whole life smooth. And that's what sleep really makes sure you do it. It basically allows you to physically heal, allows you to mentally organize as well. But where does good sleep start from? Well, good sleep actually starts, can you read that? In the morning. You can probably just about read that. Why does it start in the morning? Because sleep is a rhythm. Everything in life is a rhythm. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. You know, beep, beep, beep. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. Your breathing is a rhythm. And throughout the day, you create different brainwave patterns depending on your level of activity. And during sleep, your brain goes through a number of different cycles. There are 5 phases of sleep. Most famously, people have heard of REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep. And that's very, very much needed, but there's also slow or no eye movement sleep as well. And also each of the different phases have different effects, and you need to actually go through this cycle at least 4 or 5 times every night. So there are 5 phases, and you've got to cycle through the last few phases a few times, basically 4 or 5 times, to get enough sleep. So it starts in the morning. Why? Because it's a rhythm, and it's actually the first thing that would happen naturally at the beginning of the day is more sunlight. In particular, blue light. So in the morning, at the beginning, you need lots of blue light, and you need to get out that by going outside and getting blue light as much as possible. Now, if you're inside looking at a computer screen, things like this, you're going to get some blue light, and at the end of the day, that's too much. But at the beginning of the day, you need more than computer screens. You need to actually get outside as early as possible, because that's when most of the blue light is going to hit us. And this blue light actually gets through our eyes, into our brain. It actually also goes through our skull, believe it or not. And it gets into our brain, and it sets up the whole daily rhythm. It basically helps us produce cortisol. Now, cortisol is produced in the morning whether or not we get blue light, but cortisol is basically our get up and go hormone. It prepares us for movement, it prepares us for survival. That's what cortisol is, it's our survival hormone. And as the day goes on, the cortisol levels should drop, and we start secreting more something called melatonin. And again, a lot of people have heard of melatonin as something that helps us sleep. It's not actually that simple. It does a whole load of other things, including it basically buffers cortisol, it decreases stress. But cortisol goes down, melatonin should go up. Now, blue light actually stops melatonin production. So at the end of the day, if we're watching TV screens, if there's too much light, we can actually block melatonin and we can't fall asleep properly. But as melatonin increases, cortisol decreases, and that's the way it needs to be. So, and blue light is very, very important for starting this rhythm at the beginning of the day, not the end. Now, the other rhythm, okay, so you've got cortisol, melatonin, light, dark. So at the end of the day, you need lots of darkness and you need to stop all the blue light. You also have cold, hot. As the sun rises, it doesn't just bring us light, it brings us warmth. Warmth is something that can help us get up in the morning. But at the end of the day, warmth will actually keep us awake. Now, it's great to have maybe a hot bath 3-4 hours before you go to bed because you have a rise in temperature, and then you get out of the bath and you start decreasing in temperature. And same with, you can exercise 3 or 4 hours. Some people can exercise 3 hours before they go to bed or 4 hours, and that rise in temperature then leads to a decrease in temperature afterwards. And that decrease in temperature signals your brain that the sun is going down and it's time to rest and sleep. And in fact, there seems to be a perfect temperature, or at least an ideal temperature-ish, okay? And that's about 19 degrees centigrade or less. At 19 degrees centigrade or a bit less, our body basically goes into optimal fat burning, really, for want of a better word. It stops creating white fat and starts creating what's called brown fat. And brown fat is the one that basically burns more fat and keeps us warm. And so if it doesn't get cool enough, we don't start making enough brown fat, and that has all kinds of health benefits and that only happens at 19 degrees or lower. So at night, actually having your room cooler will help you sleep. This is why so many of us like a cool pillow. And this is why something that can help a lot of people sleep is putting an ice pack inside, wrap it up and put it in a pillow. So you're actually cooling down your head at night, and this can really help a lot of people sleep. Having a window open, for example. So other things you need to do, caffeine. If you're not getting enough sleep and you're having lots of caffeine to keep you going, make sure you stop having caffeine before midday, because caffeine can stay in the system for 8, 9, 10, 11 hours and can disrupt your sleep for a long time. Alcohol, even though it can make you feel drowsy, will disrupt your sleep pattern as well. So avoid alcohol. Don't use it to fall asleep. What can you use to help calm you down at the end of the day? Lots of darkness, hot bath, magnesium. So you can put magnesium salts, Epsom salts in the bath. Things like chamomile tea can be very helpful as well. And there are other supplements that can be very useful. Some of them actually cross over with the detox part, the poop right of the Magnificent Seven as well. So if you are having problems with sleep and you would like more help, then give us a ring. Call us, and we're actually in the process of putting together an actual sleep masterclass. So you don't have to come to the clinic, it's all going to be done online. If you'd like more information on that, then reach out to me at Chris Pickard, 01707 662 704, or go to the website bodyimbalanceuk.com or the old website thepainreliefcenters.co.uk. And one final thing, if you like this information, if you want to make sure that you get next week's, which is going to be Move Right, and I'm actually going to be coming back to cortisol and another hormone and some really funky chemicals, okay? All really important for exercise. So if you want to make sure you get that, please subscribe to the channel and please share this if you found it useful on things like Facebook, on social media, because the more people that sleep better, the better their brains are going to work and the longer and happier we're all going to be. Thank you very much.